on a coconut tree, barefoot in the sand, and I'm feeling so free. Colors all around, everybody in tune, dancing on the beach underneath the bright moon.
Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and it looks like we are going to have on again and off again rains over the weekend. Looks like the winds are going to pick up a little bit out of the west, so we're definitely, I might fish the bay tomorrow just to kind of prepare a little bit for the grouper season, gag grouper, which opens a week from this coming Monday. So it's Labor Day weekend. It opens up, and we're going to be prepared for that. It looks like that weekend looks for right now. It looks like it's going to be halfway decent. But if you're going to fish, I would just watch the skies very carefully, because there's been some decent storms over here today, on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off all day long. So if you're definitely going to go out, just watch the weather. We'll have plenty of shrimp tomorrow. We were having a little bit of water issues with our shrimp. Everybody, you think, oh, let me open a bait shop. It's easy. You just get bait and you sell it. Well, there's a lot of scientific stuff to it, especially if you're in a situation like us, where most of the time we're able to pull from this river and not have any issues. But there are times to where, like this time of year, the water gets very tannin, and with a lot of rain, and it spikes the nitrates, and it does a lot of different things. So our shrimp were literally hitting the water and keeling over and dying. So what we did is we had to go out. We were putting together a system on my buddy Alex's boat from Southern Boat Lift. We're putting on a tank on there, a removable tank, and a pump, so we'll be able to just go out to the bay really quick, get water, and come back. And we did it yesterday. One of the gentlemen that works for me, Chris, he has a smaller tank, and he went and got some water for us from Piney Point, and the shrimp are doing absolutely unbelievable. So I'm really excited about that, because I was dumping a lot of money for bait that was dying, and it wasn't anybody's fault except for this water right here. It was nobody's fault, because our supplier gives us great shrimp. So we worked through that. We unfortunately cannot keep greenbacks alive in this water right now, because it's so tannin and so fresh that they don't like it at all. So we're just not getting them. I will have pinfish, though. Pinfish don't seem to mind it. So starting next week, I'll be going out almost every day and getting pinfish, preparing ourselves for that weekend for the gag opener. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and schooners for this weekend and what we have in store. Okay, for Saturday, we have a low tide at 7:15 a.m. to 1.2 foot, and we have a high tide at 1:49 p.m. at a 2.7 foot, and we have another low tide at 8:49 p.m. at a 0.3 foot. On Sunday, we have a low tide at 8:06 a.m. at a 1.0 foot. Then we have a high tide at 2:31 p.m. at a 2.5 foot, and then we have a low tide at 9:13 p.m. at a 0.5 foot. For the schooners, we have a minor feeding time from 6:50 a.m. to 7:50 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 12:53 p.m. to 2:53 p.m. And then another minor feeding time from 7:56 p.m. to 8:56 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 7:48 a.m. to 8:48 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 1:36 to 3:36 p.m. Then we have another minor feeding time from 8:25 p.m. to 9:25 p.m. So again, folks, that's the schooners for this weekend and the tides for this weekend. And again, it looks like the winds are going to pick up a little bit out of the west. There's going to be rain on and off. It's not going to be a complete washout, but it will be a little bit of a washout. So just kind of keep your eye on the skies. Like, we've got a storm behind us this way over St. Pete, and then we have a storm in front of us down in Manatee County. So like I said, it's been on and off all day, and that's the way it's going to be this weekend. So I wouldn't say that you can't get out and fish. You just kind of got to watch the weather a little bit. And again, next weekend is the opening of gag season. Now, I am seeing reports of some really nice gags. Captain William Wise and Captain Jake Wise caught some really nice gags to 34 inches inside the bay this past week. I've seen the redfish bite has been unbelievable, so that's really good. Offshore, the mangrove snapper bite has been good. The hogfish bite has been decent if you fish in the areas where the hogfish are. Of course, we were catching gag grouper, red grouper. We caught triple tail, mahi to 30 inches. So a lot going on offshore. So overall, the fishing's been very good, and hopefully this rain will knock down the temperatures just a little bit of the water and the air. Now, it is going to get slightly cooler next week, which is nice. I'm looking forward to that. But again, we just want to say thank you to everybody for all of the support. We're going to talk about, we do have our TBFC get-together, Tampa Bay Fishing Channel get-together, November 1st at Pirates Point. We'll be talking about it more as we go through and get closer to the date. So if you are interested in attending that, if you're coming from out of town, she's going to have some great rates on her cottages, which are absolutely beautiful. So looking forward to that. I just want to say thank you again to everybody for watching. Can't say that enough. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.
Sun beating down on a coconut tree. Barefoot in the sand and I'm feeling so free. Colors all around, everybody in tune. Dancing on the beach underneath the bright moon.